Well, why not do back-to-back episodes? And
back to back, baby.
Yes, who was on for episode 199 after 7 months of No Stews Wrestling podcast. I thought, what better way to ask some more stuff to Mr. Jamie Dundee for episode 200. You are the 200th episode guest.
I like it. I think that fits great, man. The Australian redneck in America is the 200th episode in England. That's great.
It's perfect. It's perfect, man. It's perfect. Absolutely. Now, you were on Jerry Springer not once, but twice, and you've maintained it's a work. The whole thing, it's set up. We've seen the show. I've seen the Netflix documentary, of course, that came out. Yep. All the tactics.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't call me for that damn documentary either. If I'm the worst guest ever and my shit ain't even real, they might as well have called me for that documentary.
You could have made some more money with a bit of Netflix money right there.
Hell yeah. But you know what? This is no shit. This is what I think we need to do, Stu. We need to take me, and we need to not let Jerry Springer die. We need to go and see like where the past guests are today in their life. I'm a past guest and I'm living well, but we need to go and investigate some of the old stories and find out where the people are today. I think the world would like to see that, man.
Definitely. There's so many branches.
You got the camera. I'll just bang on the door and say, I'm here for Jerry. I want to know how you're doing.
How did it come about? How did it come about for you? How did the wheels get set in motion that you're on it? You know, how did that happen?
The Iron Sheik and a guy named Anthony Durrani, who was Pitbull number 2, they were on a Jerry Springer show, and so they asked them if they could get midgets, and so I always tell everybody I used to own a midget. You know, I was the legal guardian of Midget D. He was my son. I loved him like my child. But I mean, it fit the character. I owned a midget. So me and the midget, and then so the Iron Sheik says Jamie Dundee has midgets. So my phone rang and I said hello, and the woman said, Mr. Dundee, I'm from the Jerry Springer show. And I said, hold on a minute. I said, bitch, I'll kill you. And I didn't know Jerry Springer was a work or not. So, but they're calling my house. I'm like, hold on, bitch, I will kill you. And so the woman's like, no, listen, we are looking for midgets. And I said, yeah, I got a midget. And she said, no, we need 100 midgets. And I said, 100 midgets. Well, good luck on that. I said, it ain't like you see a midget every day. There's only one I know within a fucking 400-mile radius. And so, but I ended up taking like 15 midgets and me. It was like 17 midgets and me going to fucking Jerry Springer, man. Coming through the airport, I had him doing the little Oompa Loompa from the Oompa Loompa Doopa Dee Doo. And man, and I never looked back, man. I love that job. That job was great. They call me on Sunday and say, Jamie, we need a one-legged transvestite black midget to join the Ku Klux Klan. And I say, I'll find him. I'll call you right back. And I'd hang up my phone and I would find it. No matter what they're looking for, I found it. And when people say it's fake, I tell everybody it's not fake. Just sometimes the people playing the story that the man called into is not that person. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like when I was pimping the little girls, and that dude really called in the Springer shows. Like, man, we don't want to deal with that dude. So Dundee, come down here and play this. So therefore, I play the part what I feel to believe to be as best as my knowledge, and so the story is true. But it's just not my story. So I don't know if you call that fake or not. I don't know what you call that. A reenactment, maybe.
How many Benjamin Franklins did you make going on the show? How much money came your way?
I quit wrestling. I'm not taking no fucking bumps. I'm just gonna go find all the oddities on the planet and take them to Jerry Springer once a fucking week, and I'm staying home. I loved it. And listen, bro, they treat you like a king, man. They take you to the hockey games, to the football games, they take you shopping, buy you anything you want, man, except alcohol and tobacco. They're not allowed to supply that. That's on you. You got to bring a little money for that on your own. But I loved it. It was the greatest gig going, man. I wish it was still there.
Perfect for you. And yeah, again, we lost Jerry, didn't we? How were your interactions with him? Not obviously we saw on camera. How was he off camera? How was that?
You didn't really seem, you know, it's kind of like when you, like I played an extra in a movie, me and Tracy Smothers, that when you're in the movie, you don't see the big star. Robert Redford didn't come down until it was time to film that, so they
Mhm.
were going to make money, you know, the stand-ins and all that stuff. So you really don't even see the megastar until it's his time. You know, yeah, here he comes. But I mean, it's everybody's gone, bro. You know, I'm like, holy shit. Well, Robert Redford, you know, he was such a mega star that they
Mhm.
said, when me and Tracy Smothers played in that Last Castle movie as extras. They said, you know, don't talk to Mr. Redford, you know, yeah, which I mean, I can understand, but so, but we do this scene like fucking, yeah, I'm here and he's there, man, and it's fucking. Sometimes it takes hours and hours. So, and I'm not a guy that just be. I don't say nothing and be quiet. I said, Mr. Everett, can I call you Bob? And he said, well, Mr. Dundee, only my friends call me Bob. I said, oh, okay. I said, I'm not your friend. And he said, well, yeah. And so about 2001, we made that. In 2012, I sent Robert Redford a message on the Facebook or whatever. And I said, Mr. Redford, my name is Jamie Dundee. I played in a movie called The Last Castle with you in 2001. I said, I was just wondering if you remember me. Robert Redford wrote back, Mr. Dundee, who could ever forget you? So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I do know
Yeah.
that Robert Redford fucking knows my name, and that's huge, man. That's big
Abs-
shit to me, bro.
lasting impression from Jamie Dundee. Of course,
Very
CM
much.
Punk, a clip's come up with CM Punk recently saying about you, like, you know,
Yeah,
just
funniest wrestler,
yeah, you're
fucking
one of the
funniest
craziest
wrestler in the
guys.
world.
Funny. CM Punk, if CM Punk's saying it, you know, again, it gets you out there again, doesn't it?
That's huge. That's huge. That's really mega huge for those that have never heard or even know who Jamie Dundee is. They a whole bunch of them did that night. They went and Googled. I promise, because you know
Mhm.
people like him speak. That's some big shit, bro. And you know I remember Punk when he come in into Louisville, just starting. You know, just starting to be a wrestler, working for Ian Rotten and stuff. And matter of fact, somewhere else there's a story that said I said to him, because Ian Rotten had all that dumbass jumping through light bulbs and glass and all that. So I said to CM Punk, "Are you a real wrestler or are you one of them shitty wrestlers?" And he said, "No, sir, I can wrestle." And so I said, "Oh, that's good. I'm glad to know that." And so he went and did his match. I watched it. He was good. And I said, well, hey, I know what we need to do, kid. I said, well, we need to start a fucking warehouse business and we'll call it Pumpkin Junk. And we'll sell thumbtack baseball bats and fucking light tubes to all these other idiots. We won't have to take no bumps. He said, hell yeah, I'm in, bro. I'm with you,
Fuck.
man.
Oh, mate. Yeah, just yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, man. So yeah, and look at the career he's gone on to have. He's been amazing. Left the business, didn't look like he was coming back. Went and did the MMA, didn't he? Of course. He's been superb, and it's been great seeing him. I know he's older now, but it's been great seeing him back on our screens again in the ring, doing what he does best.
Yeah, and he deserves it, man. For real. I mean, he's old school. He paid his dues. He came from nothing and he worked hard and he deserves it. You know what I mean? Some people don't deserve it, but he definitely worked hard for it and got it and earned it. So I mean, my hat's off to him, man. I'm glad. I'm glad it worked for him.
Jamie, I told you this off camera when we've been talking, getting this interview ready and stuff, and we've been backwards and forwards. It's been great. You know, speaking to you off camera, of course, as much as it has been on camera. You shoot, you shoot with Sean Oliver. I am telling you now, it is the most yours and Scorpio's are the best episodes ever done, ever done. It's like it was amazing. I've laughed for so many years watching clips of that because it's one of the funniest episodes Sean Oliver ever did with a talent with a wrestler.
Listen, that depends on who you ask. If you ask Jamie Dundee, he'll say you lost your fucking mind. But that was definitely what a fucking day. That poor guy, man, bless his heart. But you know what? It was very fucking funny because I have not, I can't bring myself to watch it. I have never ever fucking hit play on that thing, but I have seen clippings of it, like where it just started, like, you know, on a TikTok or something. It came up, and bro, so, if people could see themselves in that kind of situation, they would quit fucking drinking or doing what it is they do. If somebody filmed them every time they got that drunk and belligerent, bro, people, this world, everybody would quit everything they do. Because, you know, most people just do something crazy like that and then they just put it in, suppress it in their brain and they put it in the back and they go on with life and they don't think about it again. But when a motherfucker films it and puts it on the internet, you got to see it all the time. Now, I guarantee you, this would be a more sober world because people say, "No fucking way am I ever doing that again."
What's in the bag was the best when all the different substances are coming out, and you're telling he would bring said substance out of the bag, and one comes up, and you said, "That's me, that's Jamie Dundee," and I don't think we need to go into particulars there, but there was a certain thing that came out the bag. I was in hysterics watching it. It's funny, man. So funny.
Yeah, like I said, it's funny if you hate that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that guy 100 million times. I saw David Hasselhoff like that one time in the fucking floor, crawling around eating a cheeseburger. And that shit was funny as hell, but not if you're the Hoff, baby. No. And you know, it's crazy, man. If I swear, because it's funny as fuck. I mean, it's funny to me too, because my whole life, I've really been that guy. I don't give a fuck, man. You know, I'll get naked in front of with a bunch of nuns in the room just to fucking get a reaction, you know. But that things like that, you know, my children and my grandchildren and shit, you know, I can tell when they find something on the internet of me that people shouldn't be. They just, I walk in and shit, and they just look at me like, "Fuck, man, really? You did that?" I'm like, "What y'all see on? Y'all watch? Y'all said quit YouTubing my name, goddammit." Yeah, because I'm like, shit, man, but and you can't get it taken down, so you just gotta own it. Like as DDP says, fucking own it. Mm-hmm. Somebody says, "Dundee, you said that." Yeah, that was me. Especially if I'm on video, fuck yeah, that's me. I'm sorry. That's it. I'm not really sorry, but that's me.
You've been very candid, very, very open about your time in prison. You've served prison time. You're honest about your time in prison. Again, it's the one thing in life that scares me, that if I was to ever be sent down, you've been in there. I've seen on a clip when you've been on a podcast recently, or maybe in the last year or so, painting the prison, because obviously you were after a job while you were inside. The days are long and stuff like that. But yeah, painting the prison.
It's crazy, man. To me, you know, I'm not made for that. That's not my style. I don't steal and I don't fucking do dumb shit. You know, I try not to anyway. You know, but the state of Kentucky will put you in jail if you don't pay your child support. And I didn't believe them, and they showed me they would. But anyway, it's fucking it's weird as fuck, man. To me, the people that are in there, most of them are so fucking intelligent on some other. You know, if they put as much effort into building a fucking fucking model car out of soap that they fucking carved with a fucking toothpick and put it into something constructive, they would be millionaires, man. I've seen fuckers in there make rope out of fucking toilet paper and I'm just a fucking amazed. But I'm like, it's definitely a whole nother planet, man. And you know, they prey on the weak. That's what jails do. Jails prey on the weak, you know. And I guess I'm always laughing. Laughter is in every language. Laughter works everywhere, and laughter fucking is way better than fucking being punched in the face. I mean, you know what I mean? Laughter makes the world go around. It makes everything better. You know, I'm never gonna be hang out with people that are fucking always down and fucking nagging and arguing. Fuck all that, man. Life's too short, man. I'm gonna listen to DDP's fucking yoga, and I may do one or two of them, and then I'm gonna fucking smile and watch some comedy. And life is too short, brother. You know, life is really, really short, man.
Perfectly put.
It goes by so fucking fast that you don't even know you. Like I say, you just wake up one day and go, "Fuck, what a ride, man! What a ride!"
so positive. You know, you've lived life. There's no question of that. There's no question. So with the other inmates, was there any situations in there, or did you just keep?
Yeah, that's funny. You know, it was one of those situations where they didn't know if I could or if I couldn't. You know what I mean? And so, lucky for me, they didn't want to. Nobody wanted to be first, because everybody always thinks, "What if it is fucking what we think it
Mm,
is, and they're bad motherfuckers?"
mhm.
It is the mystery, and that's the scary part about a jail or a fucking penitentiary reformatory. The unknown, the not knowing, is the scary fucking part, you know. But me, I'm the same all the time. You can put me in the fucking middle of China, and I'm going to be just like this. They may not know what I'm saying, but I will. You know what I mean? It's fucking for real. I don't
Yeah,
change. I can't change. This is who I am. I don't know no other way to be.
that's it. That's it. Heart on your sleeve. Heart on your sleeve. Absolutely. Absolutely. No question. No question. Right. I'm going to ask you, you spoke briefly on the last episode about Yungblud. Just what he's been doing. Again, we know him so well over here. You just absolutely adore him, don't you?
Yeah, to me, the fucking he's the it. He is the. I know entertainer. I was born an entertainer. I've entertained my whole life. I was in the fucking circuses. I've done entertaining every form and fashion you can entertain, and that fucking boy has got it. Some have it and some don't.
Mm.
Ozzy, just because Ozzy passed that torch to that kid, that's a big part. But he could have passed that torch to somebody, and the world said, "Nah, fuck that. He's not the Prince of Darkness. He's not him," and shit right on it. And you know what I'm saying? Ozzy would have still been Ozzy, but they would. Kid, he has the it factor, man.
Mm.
There's not many in the world that have the it factor, but when that fucking boy shows up, he commands every person in this fucking place will know my name and respect my name, and that's fucking. And he preaches love, and I love the dude, man. I think he's the next
Mm.
fucking the biggest icon star since like a Michael Jackson, bro. Really, I believe he's not ever going to stop. I hope he don't OD in a fucking hotel at 30 years old, but he's never gonna stop. That dude is fucking. He is the it, man, and hell, the world already knows. But as soon as I saw him, I said that he's got it. You know, he's got what it takes, man.
Absolutely down to earth. He's himself. He's from Yorkshire. I'm in Wales, so I'm in a total different country. But it's like 2.5 hours away from here where he is. But he is himself, and there's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
pretense. There's no pretense with that lad. He
no.
is how he is, and that
And I
you,
love that. That is so fucking. See, that is what's wrong with our planet right now. People aren't being who people are. Just be who you are, and fucking everybody should be fine. Quit trying to be something that something or somebody else wants us to be. Be who you are. And fucking, because you listen, you know, it's not like I said, same when WWF called, when they called Jamie Dundee, it wasn't like they didn't know who they were calling. I mean, that's what's wrong with our planet, man. That's what's wrong with the world. Everybody wants to be who they think someone else wants them to be. If everybody would just be who they are, man, just be real. I mean, fuck, as they say, the truth can set you free. Yeah, just be real about it, man. You know, it is what it is, man. Like, we ain't all gonna get along. We ain't all gonna like the same music. We ain't all gonna eat the same foods. And so be it. But fucking don't worry about what I eat and as long as it's not affecting anything in your fucking life. You know, everybody wants to worry about what everybody else is doing, man. Fuck that. Worry about what you're doing. Take care of your business. Dude loves to rock and roll. Dude wants to wear a dress. I don't care. I fucking love him, and I'll wear a dress with him. That shit is over like hell with me, man. I love it. And it's because you got listen. I was born in Sydney, Australia, and in America, this rebel flag on my hand is kind of a controversial thing. And I put it there because society says I can't put that there. Well, fuck you. Why are you gonna tell me what I can and can't put on my fucking body? You know, that's why we live in America, where it's free, the land of opportunity, where we can say what we want to say, but we're not allowed to say what we want to say anymore. Now, if you say what you want to fucking say, they can, you know, it starts a riot and the city's burned down and shit. So but I put that there just because society said, no, Jamie Dundee, you're not allowed. You can't tell me that. And you can't tell that boy he can't wear a fucking dress. And I saw him last night in a dress with some pink socks, and they look good with that dress. I want him to know. I want him to
absolutely,
know that. And the dude is a
absolutely.
fucking legend, and I love him. He's already a mega fucking legend in the rock world, man. And I hope he lasts another 40 years for real. I hope he don't go out quick because some people can't handle that fame, bro. Because when you
Mm,
get that fame, It's a powerful fucking. It's a hell of an adrenaline rush, man.
Definitely.
It's hard to get fucking something better than the adrenaline rush of the people fucking the world telling you how great you are and you believe them.
That's it, man. That's it.
But good luck to the guy. Fucking my hats off to him, and I hope he makes $1 billion and lives to be 80.
Unquestionable what he's going to be able to do and where he's going to go and how he's going to do it, because you can just tell him I love. You can tell him I love. Jamie, where can the listeners and the viewers find you in terms of social media? Where can you be found?
You can find me in Kentucky, up on my hill, not bothering nobody. I'm easy to find. Just ask somebody in my little town where Dundee lives, and they'll point up the hill. But you know, same as everybody, I have just my Facebook, my Instagram, and they're all Jamie Dundee. Most of them got me and my pop in my pictures, you know, because man, like I say, tomorrow ain't promised, bro. My pop, man, you know, he was a hard taskmaster, old mean son of a bitch growing up, but it was all I know for why now, you know. But at the time, you just think, oh, son of a bitch. It's just, I told Randy Savage, I said, that time you jumped on my daddy and broke that bone in his eye in the parking lot. I said, you're my hero for that, Randy. I said, my daddy was a dick. And Randy said, oh, the little Dundee, it was just drugs, man, heavy drugs, brother. And but my old pop, man, he's something else now. It's weird as hell. He's kind. It's crazy as hell to go around him. It's weird as shit to me, man. But I'm glad his birthday's in about 3 weeks, so I'll go see him again for his 83rd birthday, man.
Wow.
I don't think I'll make 83. That's another 30 for me, man. I'm 54. There ain't no way in hell I got another 30 in me, man.
Never say never. Never say
You're right.
never. I'm telling you. But thank you so much. I needed a top end guest. I needed somebody who can talk, who's full of life. Just thank you so much, because I'd lost myself a little bit with the podcasting. I really had.
Sometimes that happens,
I'm in
bro,
my own.
but you do the right thing. You get step away and then you come back, you know, and you don't let no one and nobody on this planet make your happiness their choice. You don't let them choose whether you're happy or not. If you live your life for you, bro. And I promise. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, you got to live it for other people. You can't do it by yourself. But you know, you make decisions in life. I always make decisions like what benefits me first and foremost. If it's good or bad or what it be, and then I weigh the outcome. and then life is beautiful today, man. You know. But life was beautiful then at that time when I was buck wild on that damn video with that dude. That's where I wanted to be. I liked that life then. And it was fucking, but I don't remember much of that. But I mean, you know, everybody's responsible for their own actions, bro. So, I mean, man up. The whole world would just say, yes, I did it. It was me, or I don't. Man, what a better place it'd be, bro.
Amazing. Mate, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate this. And as I say, the 200th episode, fitting having you on, just amazing. Thank you for sharing your stories, your life, personal stuff that's happened to you. You're an open book. You know, I've seen that over the years with the different interviews you've done and things like that. So my guest today, Memphis legend, USWA legend, WWF legend, ECW legend, so many more promotions besides Smoky Mountain Wrestling. It's been Jamie Dundee, JC Ice, one half of PG-13 with Wolfie D.
Yes,
I need to get Wolfie D on the show at some point as well. Thank you so much, Jamie, for coming on Stu's Wrestling Podcast.
All right, Stu, baby. I love you, man. You have a good time. And listen,
love you too, brother.
You got to bring me over to England. You got to bring me over to England. I've never been there. I've never been to the UK. I need to come.
We'll get you on one of these conventions. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. That's what we need to do.
That's what we need to do. Jerry Lawler's coming over in February. So,
I'm going to call the king and tell him I'll get in his suitcase and ride over with him.
Cheers, brother.
See you, pal.